Hey everyone, welcome back to this course about Switch. Again, joining me is Brad Wilden, President and COO of Switch Reward Card.
Still in the same clothes.
Still.
Same day.
So, Brad, let's talk about the Switch Reward Card. I see you've got your wallet here.
Yeah.
You want to
Let me pull out my card.
pull that out.
This is the one we load. It's a prepaid debit card, so I show you that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's my card.
Okay, so what is it and how does it work?
Great question. So obviously you go to switchrewardcard.com. I was just thinking, how detailed do I want to get into this? That's a good question. And like I mentioned, it's a prepaid debit card, which means you have to load it with cash to then go spend it. The strategy behind this is, in the crypto world, in our previous session, we talked about what's Switch doing to help the decentralized space. Well, in some platforms, when you convert your digital assets, you have to wait forever for the cash to show up, and then you got to send it to your external bank and then go spend it, which takes a couple of days. Unless you do a wire, it'll get there. But we want to make it more convenient and more accessible to when you need to go to the grocery store that minute, or you need to go to the gas station. You can, on our trade platform, our global trade platform, you can sell your digital assets into cash. If you're in the US, fiat is just another name for currency outside. And be able to have cash and then load, hit the load button, say how much you want to load onto your card, and then go spend it. Because right now the gas stations, the grocery stores, they obviously don't take digital assets, but this is a quick and convenient way to be able to use your digital assets where places that don't, or at places that don't accept crypto.
Okay, so you can store, send, switch, and spend.
Yep, you can store, and you can store cash too on our trade platform. And if you need to go spend it, you can load it. But if you're a hodler, which a lot of people are, and you only want to spend,
What's a hodler?
A good question. That's just someone that doesn't ever sell their crypto. They just hold on to it. That's what's a hodler.
Right.
And you just hold on to it, but you still got to live, and you still got to go buy your food. So instead of exchanging all of their Bitcoin on our trade platform, they take $200, sell that, turn it into cash on our trade platform, and then load their prepaid debit card and go spend it. And
Okay.
so, yes, those four things that you said.
And we'll do
Absolutely.
a demo of that in just a moment. So is the Black Card just US, or is there an international version?
It's a great question. Yes. So it's not even an international version. So the prepaid debit card that we have currently is global. So what that means, it's in every country except for the restricted ones. In the banking industry, it's called OFAC, the Office of Foreign Asset Control. And that's who says, all right, these countries, we do not participate in any financial, transactions with them. So yes, the Switch Reward Black Card is a global product.
Great.
Yep.
Okay, let's take a break for just a sec while we set up the trade platform, and then we'll do a product demo. Okay, Brad, go ahead and show us the trade platform.
All right. I've put in my login credentials, and I'm going to put in my 2FA from my two-factor authentication, which means it's just a second form of security, which at Switch, it's a huge focus for us to protect and make sure our customers feel safe. So, and it's changed again. So let me go back. Get logged in. It's a little sweepstakes we're doing right now. It's pretty cool. Get this guy out of here.
Okay, so what are we seeing here?
Okay, so this is our landing page. It has a lot of information here. We actually are changing this, so you won't see this much more because it's not my most favorite page. There's a lot going on. But on it right now, you'll see your assets. You'll see your nodes that you're running. And then you'll see how many points, how many rewards, your rewards wallet, your Visa card, and your Switch. So there's a lot here. What I want to show you today is our trade platform and go into that. So you'll see these two wallets. This is just starting to become popular. Yeah. So when we started building this a long time ago, we said, hey, we want you not, we talked about centralized finance and how if something happens, your assets can be frozen, as well as centralized exchanges. If something happened, your digital assets can be frozen. We said, hey, we want the client, we don't want their digital assets on our balance sheet. So if at all possible, how could we make this happen? So we have two wallets. You can see, I don't know if you can see this, but it says rewards wallet. And then in gray, it says non-custodial. And then this one says your Fortress Trade Wallet custodial. So I'm going to tell you the difference between custodial and non-custodial. Custodial means there is a custodian of your assets. So they manage and they hold all your cash or digital assets on their platform. So if something happened to them and their assets got frozen, your assets would be frozen.
Right. And we've seen that.
And we've seen that. We've seen that with a bunch of previous, FTX was the most recent that you probably saw in the media a lot. So we said, hey, we don't want our customers to feel like, God, the only place they can store their digital assets is on our custodial wallet. So I'm going to show you something I'm going to buy right now real quick. I'm going to show you, and we talked about in the previous session, well, what's Switch Reward Card? Part of that is a actual crypto prepaid debit card. And I say crypto, that just means, I shouldn't even say that. I should say prepaid debit card. But we also have a trade platform. And on this trade platform, one thing we wanted to do is to make it quick. So I want to show you, I'm going to buy Ethereum. And just buy $50 worth of Ethereum. Hit preview buy. And what's kind of cool is we are fully transparent. Some of the platforms you don't even know. Like if you buy Ethereum and you wanted $50, you'll get like $48. So we said, all right, if you put in $50, it's going to cost you $2. There's a spread fee. This is kind of just a little explanation of what the spread is. So I'm going to hit buy now. It's process. It says success. So we'll go back to this trade platform or trade wallet. I'm going to show you too while we're waiting for Ethereum to show up, and you'll see it as I go into here. So this is where you on and off ramp cash in your Fortress Trade Wallet. So I was talking about if you want to bring cash onto our platform, so to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can do it, deposit from a bank. And that's where you take you add a bank here. I've already added my bank account. And then you say, all right, I want to deposit $50 here from my bank account. Keep in mind, this option does take about 3 to 5 business days. And I've actually seen it if you do it on a Monday or Tuesday or any day before Friday. It usually gets there the next day or within 2 days. But we say, just to be safe, if you do a bank deposit, it takes 3 to 5 business days. So I'm going to hit done. It's going to refresh. You'll see pending. I don't know if you can see that, but it says pending right there, $50. That's saying, hey, your money is there, but it's being confirmed. That's coming from the external bank to Switch's trade platform. And now down here, you can see the $50 of Ethereum that I bought. Not sure if you can see that. But it says right above this $20, it says pending. So there's my $50. So our recommendation of how to be safe in the digital asset world is buy your Ethereum, come over here to our rewards wallet, which is our non-custodial wallet. And I'll finish the custodial and non-custodial description here now. Non-custodial means you own your key phrase. That's that 12 seed word phrase. That's basically if something happened to Switch, you actually could go to a place called Trust Wallet or MetaMask, and you could transfer your whole wallet, which are all your assets, in the rewards wallet, and put in your 12 word and pull out your whole wallet. So you have access to your digital assets still. So I've bought the $50. It's still pending, but it should in a couple minutes. And that's one thing is in some platforms, when you buy Ethereum, you can't take it off that platform anywhere from a week to, we've seen as long as like 25 days. So I'm going to go to here. It will refresh everything since I don't know. I'm going to hit receive Ethereum. I'm going to copy that address. Did that copy or did that?
Yeah, I copied.
Okay. And then I'm going to come here and see. Let me go to deposit again here. That's how we'll refresh it. Okay, so it's still pending. I am going to show you something too that's new that we didn't think we'd get into while we're waiting for that Ethereum. It might be a couple more minutes. But up here in the top right corner, we have personal, and then we have Switch Reward Card DAO LLC. The reason why I'm showing you that is we created two because there is a demand for businesses that accept crypto. We have now given another product to where businesses can use our trade platform to on and off ramp the cash that they can, sell their Bitcoin. Say they receive Bitcoin for payment or Ethereum, they can come and use our platform to off ramp, so sell their Bitcoin and then into cash, and then off ramp it into either their debit card or their external bank account. So there's been a huge demand for that. I'll show you. It's just setting up a business account right there. I've already set up the Switch Reward Card DAO LLC, and I'll show you. It looks very similar to. Why is it not clicking? There we go. We now go to the assets. So that's I haven't bought anything with the business account, but that's kind of a cool product that we weren't anticipating, but we brought it in because there is a big need. I think we currently have 27 businesses on this platform, which is cool. I'm going to go back to my personal, and you could see it's no longer pending, and I have that $50 of Ethereum. It's mine. I don't have to wait 12 days. I don't have to wait 20 days. I'm going to show you. I can send it. I'm going to hit send. I already copied my, how do I paste in this? This isn't my computer. I'm a PC user, but it wouldn't connect here. So I'm going to send crypto. I'm going to send that $50 to my non-custodial wallet. I'm going to hit preview send. I accept. And now it's going to send me a code on my phone. So it says, all right, are you the one authorizing this? I'm going to put in the code. Success. And I should hit click and it will refresh my custodial wallet where I just bought it. And you can see it's back down to $19 and wherever it is, 97 cents. And then my Ethereum should go up by $50. It's getting confirmed on the Ethereum network, and it will show up there in about 2 or 3 minutes. So that is a huge kind of, everyone's like, well, what's the difference between the platforms that are out there right now? Number one is we are a global platform, which they're either people or some of our competitors are just in the US and not global. Some of our competitors are only internationally and not in the US. We're in both. So that's why I say global. We're internationally and domestic, as well as you'll be able to send your digital assets that you purchase that fast. You just saw me how fast I sent off that $50. It hasn't shown up here because it's still getting confirmed on the Ethereum network. But that is a huge advantage to a lot of the crypto clients that have been using crypto for a long time. When we've shown them, they're like, we love this. This is awesome. So that's our trade platform, just kind of example of how you on-ramp cash and then how you buy digital assets with that cash, and then how you send them to your non-custodial wallet for your protection so you own your actual Ethereum or whatever digital asset you purchase.
Awesome. 2 questions. How does it compare? I know you can't be specific down to the dollar and cent. The fees of your platform compared to others, and then just generally, the time that it takes to compare what your
so we make money. We're in the business to make money with Switch Reward Card. That's, we've got to be able to pay the bills and hopefully soon pay me and Kathy one of these days. So, but in comparison, in the market study that we've done, we feel like we are on the lower end of fees, and you can go check it out. There's different ways that platforms do it. They do what's called a spread, and they don't tell you the fee, but for instance, you'll look up Ethereum and just for numbers sake, so it's worth 1,000 or it's being sold at $1,000, but then you'll hit buy and you'll notice it's $1,200. And then you're going to buy whatever you're going to buy. And they add that. And then they also add a little fee that they say, okay, this is $5 for this fee. So they're putting that in the spread. They're not going to show you how much money they're making. But if you calculate it out, you'll see it's about 10 to 13%. So depending on what type of, this is another, without getting too far in the weeds, we have different card programs. The only one that's available right now in alpha is the black card. But in the future, we are coming out with a blue card and a digital card. And the black card gives you the ability to trade on the platform and only pay 4%. And we show you that. And I think I showed, let me just show you again. When you buy, I'm going to buy $50 worth of, and this is real, this is not a demo. This is my account.
He's splashing out.
Yeah. And you preview buy, you can see that. We call it a spread fee, but we put in the $2 so you can actually see it. So if you want $50 worth of Ethereum, you actually have, it's going to cost you $52.
Right.
So we feel like we are very competitive as far as our competitors go. The other thing too is some of the platforms in the US have discontinued because of their relationship with the government, the ability to off-ramp cash and on-ramp cash. So we have products too that some of their platforms don't have the ability to offer.
Okay, and how about speed?
So speed, I told you the speed. You saw how fast it was. I can go to my card. I've already got cash, as you can see in, I keep pointing at my computer like you guys can see it. I've already got $100 of cash. I'm gonna go to my card. I'm gonna load card up in this top. Maybe. I'm gonna put in 50 bucks, or I'm just gonna load 10 to my card. Preview load. I gotta accept. Load now. Once again, I'm pulling cash off of my platform so someone can't just take it off. I've got to go and get my code. Success. We'll go back to assets. So Joseph had asked me, how fast is our platform? I'm going to go to my card. Hopefully it shows $30 here. It's that fast. Now I can take my card that I showed you earlier. I can take my card, go spend it at the gas station, the grocery store, and that's how fast it is. So not all platforms are that fast. And that's one of our focuses is, hey, let's make it convenient to be able to have people adopt crypto, but let's also make it a lot quicker than these other platforms. And that's why we feel like we're disrupting not just some of the banking industry when it comes to the unbanked and all that stuff, but we're also disrupting the crypto industry, which we didn't think we would because we were focusing on some other things. But as we learned and started building this, we realized, God, what we're doing is really different from all of the other platforms as well.
And just to confirm, everything that we just saw you do, you can do on your phone.
Correct. Yes, you can do that.
You can be in a grocery store, be at the checkout line. By the time it's your turn, you got the money.
Yes, you can do that on the phone. So you don't have to go get your computer. You just go to switchrewardcard.com, sell your Ethereum. In 3 minutes, it goes to cash, and then load your cash onto your card and spend it.
Okay, awesome. So let's talk about nodes now. How do nodes play into everything that we've been discussing so far?
So the nodes are ran on the Switch blockchain, which is ran by the distributed governance framework. How do they help in the Switch Reward Card? Well, in two ways. So Switch Reward Card DAO LLC does not own or do anything with the Switch blockchain. Let's just get that in the open right now. The other part is, well, the nodes that are purchased actually in the future will be able to confirm the proof of actions or actions that we want people to take with our products. And when I say our products, that's Switch Reward Card. That's the prepaid debit card. That's the trade platform. And that's the business account. And we are working on some other products. But these are all going to be programmed. And in the banking world, in my history and my experience, as well as Kathy's, we want to be like, okay, what's going to make our customers stay and continue to use our cards? And that's where the proof of actions come in. So, and keep in mind, these are still they have not been implemented. They're still being built on the charter, which is in the distributed governance framework. It shows an outline of how you can earn points by using the Switch Reward Card Company's products. So if you, and I'm going to get too into the weeds, but there's about 8 different things that you can do. If you trade a certain amount on the trade platform, you get a certain amount of points. If you do direct deposit, you get double the points that day. And then with an algorithm are converted into Switch digital assets, which are from the Switch blockchain, which are distributed by the DGF. So how do the nodes play into that? Well, they're going in the future to confirm these transactions. So say, Joseph, you go take your black card and you spend it at the store, it's going to confirm on the blockchain through a digital receipt to say, hey, yeah, Joseph spent $100. He should be distributed this amount of points, which are converted into rewards from the DGF. And that's, we feel, a cool way that not a lot of banks give you rewards back on your debit card. Mm-hmm. They've tried to, but there's just not enough profit by people using their debit card to share that with the customer.
Which is Kathy's world.
Yes, which is Kathy's world. Well, with the Switch blockchain, you will be able to earn digital rewards, which is the Switch reward. And we feel like, all right, now people can use their debit card. They can spend their crypto faster. And not only that, they'll be earning the Switch reward depending on which actions they take. And those, and you asked me to go in a roundabout way back to the node. Right. That's how the node participates in the Switch blockchain, which is ran by the DGF.
Awesome. So as our Connect affiliates are watching this, seeing your product demo, as they're thinking about how do I share the things that we've talked about today with a friend, what's the easiest way to get into the Switch ecosystem and start using it so that you can share it?
Well, the easiest way is to use your share link on the Connect platform, the one that says, hey, come get a Switch node and participate in the Switch blockchain. And then go a step further and participate as a community member and get a black card and use our trade platform. It's pretty simple. And I would just tell them, hey, if you want to participate and be able to earn the Switch rewards, here's how you can do it. Get a black card and use their trading platform and trade your digital assets. So pretty simple. And I think it's the easiest way for someone who wants to get into crypto is say, hey, why don't you purchase a Switch node, run it, and if you run it for 6 hours or more per day, that's one of the proof of actions that are on the charter. If you run it for 6 hours or more per day, you earn rewards. And the Switch rewards will be provided to you if you help and participate in as a community member in their blockchain.
Good. So let's talk real quick about those rewards. So we haven't spoken too much about Switch digital rewards. Right now, what can we do with those rewards?
That's a really good question. There's 3 or 4 different things you can do. From the Switch reward card side, if you're a node owner, and some of these are future looking. So we are going to create the ability, if you're using our trade platform, I talked about that 4%. If you use your Switch rewards to pay for that fee, then you'll get a discount when you exchange or buy your digital assets. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, we do currently have the ability right now. We have e-bikes for sale that you can purchase with your Switch rewards. And that's a manual purchase, but you can say, hey, I'd like to buy an e-bike with my rewards. You can get a quote from our customer service and you can purchase an e-bike. And then the most utility for the Switch reward is to be able to pay in the future for your debit card. And like I mentioned, the trade platform to get discounts. And then we're also looking at other different utilities for possibly other debit cards that are outside of the Switch reward card business. So it just be someone outside of our world that has debit cards that they're like, oh, we really like the Switch rewards. We would like to do the same thing with our debit card and offer them the Switch Reward. So that's in the talks. That's all forward looking, but there'll be a lot of different utility going forward with the Switch Rewards. Those are some of them right now that we are working on.
Perfect. That's a good place to end this segment. Brad, thanks for demoing, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.